I see this every day. A dog comes in for routine vaccinations or they're itching, and then I'm doing a full examination. And then lo and behold, I look in the mouth and whoa, the smell just knocks you out. And it's very disheartening because the owner is like, what? Nobody ever told me that I needed to look in my dog's mouth. Well, I checked peeing, pooping, eating, drinking, but I didn't know I was supposed to check the mouth. Well, yes, you should. I can tell you, the story is disheartening sometimes. When I have a little Yorkie on my table and I say, hey guys, your dog needs a dental cleaning. And when we do a dental, we have 13, 14, 15, even a full mouth extraction on a 5-year-old dog. The statistics shows that 80% of dogs over 3 years old already have dental disease. Can you imagine that? That means if your dog's over 3, your dog already has dental disease. That is crazy. So number one, what's causing the smell? Well, simply put, it's bacteria. The medical term for this is halitosis, which is just a fancy word to say bad breath. So I'm going to try to explain exactly what's happening. You know when you wake up in the morning and you run your tongue before you brush your teeth, and you run your tongue over your teeth and there's this kind of rough feeling? That's plaque. So that's that soft white stuff that you can actually clean away by brushing your teeth. But then if you let that go 24, 48 hours, then that's the hardened tartar on the teeth. So there's plaque, that's the easy part, and that's tartar, that's the buildup. So if you do not brush your dog's teeth every day, which most of us do not, or every time after they eat, then that plaque becomes tartar. And what happens with that tartar? That tartar is seeding bacteria, and that bacteria is building up under the gum line. And then there's inflammation, which is called gingivitis. Gingiva is gum, and itis means inflammation. That's building up in your dog's mouth. And actually, that is what's breaking down all the ligaments and tendons and all the tissue. And then you get the bacteria producing, you know, that rotten egg sulfur type smell. The bacteria produce that. So when you open your dog's mouth, whoa, that's where the smell comes from. What does it really cause? What's happening is that bacteria now can get into the bloodstream from under the gum line, affect your dog's heart valves, affect your dog's kidneys. And this is the beginning of potential kidney disease and heart problems. Can you imagine, from bad breath, your pet can actually become really ill? Number two, before you panic, this is actually fixable. So the first thing you need to do is determine, does your dog need a dental cleaning? Once you've taken your dog to the vet and I've determined that your dog has dental disease, so we go through a professional dental cleaning. Before you panic, this is actually fixable. So we're kind of go behind the scenes and kind of run you through a dental cleaning. What happens during your dog's dental cleaning at the veterinarian? So first, they get pre-anesthetic blood work, all the pre-diagnostics. Then they get anesthesia. Yes, we know you're afraid of anesthesia. I get it. Everybody should have a healthy respect for anesthesia. But one thing I always tell my clients is this: the benefits of doing this anesthetic dental cleaning should outweigh the risks. Remember, we talked about those risks, potential heart problems and kidney problems. So why take that risk? The risk benefit is a huge payoff. This is something that I would recommend hands down for your pet. Now, there are some people that recommend like a non-anesthetic dental. Sometimes that's actually more harmful for your pet because that bacteria is just moving around. It's not actually being washed away. And it depends on how bad your dog's teeth are. So I do not actually recommend a non-anesthetic dental. I recommend an anesthetic dental cleaning, which is what we're going to observe right now. So step one, your dog goes on the general anesthesia. Step two, you get a full oral exam and dental x-rays, something that you cannot do when your pet's awake. Step three, the actual scaling, the noisy, horrible sound that your dog will probably never sit still for. Step four, polishing. This is where you're starting to see all your handiwork come together. And step five, some clients believe that it's optional, but I actually believe it's very, very important. These are where you can use things like dental sealants. For example, the one that we use at our practice is called Sanos. So this dental sealant will actually seal in that hard work, that scaling and that polishing, and therefore your dog can have a cleaner mouth even longer, because that will prevent that buildup, or at least delay the buildup of tartar and plaque, and keep your pet's mouth healthier longer. Point 3. What can you therefore do at home to extend the life in between these professional dental cleanings? Well, simply put, brush your dog's teeth. If you can do this every day, at least once a day, this will go a long way to preventing dental disease and keeping your dog's mouth healthy. There are also things like dental chews, dental wipes. Dental chews, they're very specific to the dog's size, because you don't want to give a small Yorkie a dental chew that's made for your big Rottweiler. So you have to be careful about choking hazards with that. Another thing is you can use things like dental sprays or dental wipes. If used correctly, and I'll put a picture of some of the examples here, if used correctly, I do believe that these will help preserve your dog's clean mouth in between that yearly or twice a year dental cleaning. We do recommend maybe like once a year. Remember, guys, bad breath doesn't just go away. It's not going to just go away magically the next day. You need to schedule an examination of your pet with your veterinarian, where they do a complete examination, including an examination of the oral cavity or mouth, to try to determine if your pet needs a dental cleaning. The statistics will show that if your pet's over 3 years old, there's a high probability that your dog already has dental disease. And the only way to prevent this from becoming heart and kidney issues is by making sure your dog has a dental cleaning at least once a year. So in summary, that smell is bacteria. What can you do about it? Professional dental cleaning at your veterinary hospital. How can you prevent this from happening? Brushing your dog's teeth. Simple, simple, simple. Brush your dog's teeth daily if you can. I would say 2 to 3 times a week if it's not too much trouble. But I think the benefits of doing that are worth the stress. Your dog will eventually get used to it. Remember that if you do feed your dog wet food, like canned food, then there's a high probability that your dog is going to have an even more significant buildup than if you were to give your dog dry food only. Now, my dog Lola gets dry food and wet food. So I know that every single year religiously, girlfriend needs a dental cleaning. I actually use the dental sealant on her at the end of that dental cleaning. That extends the life of her dental cleaning, and I find that her mouth stays cleaner longer. So tell me in the comments what you are going to do about your pet. If you are experiencing bad breath in your pet, go and check your dog right now, and your cats too, by the way. Go and check them right now, and tell me in the comments if you're going to be booking an appointment with your veterinarian. So if this was helpful to you, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and you can watch some of my other videos, heartworm disease, flea and tick prevention. So subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.